Hey everyone, Kevin Lewis here with Home Life Benchmark Realty, and it's time for your August 2020 Fraser Valley Real Estate Update. Now that August is here, the weather's not the only thing heating up, as the Fraser Valley actually saw the second busiest July on recorded history, second only to July 2015, which is right when the last boom really started to pick up, and we were 44% above the 10-year average for the month of July. All of this is coming off an already hot June market that we just finished up. However, despite how hot June was, July saw 22% more sales than we did in June 2020. Now we do have to take into account that July is typically one of the slower months of the year on a regular basis, as buyers, sellers generally are going to put their feet up and relax in the summer and enjoy the few months of nice heat and hot weather that we actually get around here. So this year, what's different? Well, obviously we went on pause for 2 months. Pretty much life came to a halt through April and May. And we're really just starting to see the spring market follow through into the summertime, where we typically see these kind of numbers in June or even May. We're now seeing them in June and July. Probably going to see quite a few sales in August, definitely be higher than an average August in comparison to the 10-year average. However, I do think we're going to start to see things begin to settle down and start to normalize once again, especially throughout the fall and winter, when I think we're going to see very close to 10-year average numbers in the total number of sales when it comes through the fall months. So you're probably asking yourself at this point, well, where are all these people coming from? Where are all these sales suddenly coming from? Well, we were forecasted to have a pretty active year this year in comparison to the last two in the first place. And I don't think much changed as far as people wanting to buy or sell and make that move happen, despite the coronavirus having such a large effect on life as a whole. But like I said earlier, we basically put life on pause for a couple months, and all of that pent-up demand and all of those transactions that would have happened in those 2 months have basically happened in June and July throughout the summer, as well as all of those people who would have been purchasing or selling in June and July anyways. Put all of this together and you have, as we have it now, very high numbers for the month of July. Add to this that we have historically low interest rates on mortgage rates and everything. There's even a possibility to get below 2% on a 5-year variable term if everything lines up correctly with your bank, which is basically unheard of. When you have this low of rates, which for the forecast is that they will remain low for the foreseeable future anyways, but when rates are this low, it's certainly going to incentivize buyers into getting into the market and taking out a mortgage, as you're basically getting free money compared to what would have been years ago when it was 4%, 5% interest rates. Prices over the last couple months have certainly been creeping up, as we would normally expect to see in a regular spring market, as prices typically will increase in a year to year to keep up with or just outperform inflation on a general basis. And the numbers that we're seeing right now are doing just that. They're outperforming inflation. If we continue to see them rise through the rest of the year, then that will be above an average rise for a year. However, I don't really think that's going to be the case. I do think prices are going to stabilize over the next few months. And what we see today in the average price of a home will likely be very, very similar 2, 3, 4 months from now. 33 out of every 100 homes that have been listed in the Fraser Valley for the month of July actually sold. So what does this mean for you if you're a buyer? Well, if you're a buyer, that means that things are moving a little quicker than they would have 3 or 4 months ago, or even a year for the last year kind of thing. However, we're not seeing multiple offers on every single property like we did 3, 4 years ago. The market is nothing like what it was then, when it was just out of control and crazy and you just had to basically do whatever it took in order to even get your offer in on a property. We definitely have time in this situation. And sellers, basically this means that you tend to have the upper hand in the situation, as it is considered to be a seller's market. However, again, like I said with the buyers, it's not exactly like it was 3 years ago, when you could list any property pretty much at any price and it's gonna sell. We still have to be strategic on the pricing of the home. We have to definitely market the home properly to get the buyers to come out and take a look. And it's not unheard of to see multiple offers on good properties in any market, especially in this market. I personally noticed that houses above the $1 million mark have been increasing more so than townhouses and condos and smaller single-family homes, which is quite uncommon, as usually these homes are going to be driven up by the lower prices in the first place. However, like I say, in the last month, 2 months, this doesn't seem to be the case, and it will be interesting to watch and see whether the condos and the attached market follows suit for these more expensive $1 million plus homes, or to see if those $1 million plus homes start to come back down again as the buyers buy the homes that they want to, the current buyers buy the homes that they want to buy. And of course, if you're a first-time home buyer, now could be a great time. As I already mentioned, interest rates are at historically low numbers, and you're probably going to get pre-approved for more at this point this year than you would have 1 year ago, just because the interest rates have come down so much. And on top of that, there has been a little bit of relief on the stress test. Pretty minor, but every little bit counts, of course. All in all, the market is in a fantastic place right now, and whether you're looking to buy, sell, upgrade, invest, anything, now could be a great time to do so. So make sure you get in touch with me and ask me any questions you have about our market. Leave a comment below, send me a text, 604-218-5635, give me a call, reply to the email. Whichever way you want to get in touch with me, I look forward to hearing from you soon.